Hi, folks. This is James, your favorite stadium guy, and I'm here in beautiful Clemson, South Carolina. Wanted to bring my wife because she didn't come here last time I did a video here. Obviously, this is one of the best-looking stadiums in all of college football. Love the fact they got paw prints everywhere on the pavement, and my beautiful bride is down there for some crazy reason. You can see her wearing pink, barely. Anyway, that's their basketball arena. That volleyball was not here last time I was here. I think it was 2 years ago because I had to do something related to work in Columbia. Yeah, that's right. Because I wasn't there at the conference last year. Oh, the sun is just, oh. Why I didn't bring a baseball cap, I don't know. But anyway, what you can't see is, well, the IPF is over there. Down further up the street, Clemson's actually building another parking garage. So kudos to Clemson. I mean, just facilities wise, Clemson is top notch. They are really, really, really good. What I wanted to do today was, after I go down there and take a picture of my wife, I'm going to go up there and I want to talk more about on the other side, they have like a war memorial for veterans and stuff. And I didn't talk a whole lot about that during the last time I made a video here. So let me walk down these stairs. I don't want to record and walk at the same time. Otherwise, you might see me tumble and fall. And well, who knows? I mean, as long as I don't break anything, I guess I could win $10,000 on America's Funniest Videos. But I'd rather not take that chance. Another thing I didn't really get to talk about was this student athlete enrichment center. It's really cool. I mean, just entrance and everything. And, ultimately we want to, by the way, even across the street, you can hear the practice. So they also have, I was telling my wife what IPTE stands for. If you're not familiar with Clemson, they have a club called the IPTE, and it stands for I Pay $10,000 a year. So anyway, by the way, I forgot. Yeah, historical, stuff. That's cool. We're gonna go up and around and head over to the War Memorial. I realize that some people didn't see the old video, but I want to try to get stuff that I didn't get last time. I do like the fact that they have a special gate for the staff families. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Get all those ACC championships. So I think I'll take the stairs. But we'll go up and around, and we're going to try to get stuff that we didn't talk about last year. Or 2 years ago, sorry. Since the gate's open, I'll just give you a quick peek. Remember, we're not G-Fed. We're not going on the field. But this is one of the best football stadiums in the entire country, so I want to give you, give you a good video. It's absolutely beautiful. What you can't see is on this side, in the seats, it actually says Clemson. So it's really cool. Said, we're going to... Now this is interesting. Let me flip this back around. I must have voucher and ticket for re-entry. See, a lot of stadiums... Jeff's amazing kettle corn. I bet it is amazing. A lot of stadiums won't let you go back out. Once you're in, you're in. So, the other thing I didn't talk about a lot was the stadium is actually next to a there is a graveyard to the right. And I don't remember a lot about it. I mean, this side of the stadium is pretty cool, but there's not a whole lot of brick. I wish they had more bricks, but there's much more brickwork and stuff on the other side. But I'm trying to remember what the details on this graveyard. I know I think it's labeled as a historic site. Oh, okay. Here it is. African American cemetery site. Burials of enslaved people, sharecroppers, domestic laborers, and convicted laborers. So, it's one of those things that, like we don't want to forget where we came from. America has made a lot of mistakes along the way. Obviously, slavery was the biggest one. But we need to learn from those mistakes, and we need to grow, and we need to recognize that if we really... I don't want to get on my high horse or anything, but this is just my opinion. If you really want to end racism, you have to recognize that there are people out there who think, act, and look differently than you are. And you have to make an effort to try to be friends. I will say this, I am very blessed. I made friends with a lot of different people when I was in the military. I like this gate, by the way, to the cemetery. That's really cool. I want to show this to you real quick. I always look at the rules because, yeah, artificial noise. This anything else deemed inappropriate by Clemson athletics. Heck, a Florida State jersey could be deemed inappropriate. But anyway, getting back to that. My time in the military, I made friends with a lot of people that were obviously much different than me. By the way, if you're the praying type, I had a platoon sergeant that I first met in 1992. And then I met him again at Oklahoma State. We were in school. I swear it took me, gotta love the paw prints. I swear it took me 6 months to stop calling him Sergeant Pena. He kept saying, stop calling me that. Call me Phil. Call me Phil. And so I would call him Phil. And then I actually went back in the military, got out so I could go to seminary. And then the days I wasn't in seminary, I was doing substitute teaching. And when I was doing subbing, he had gotten his degree and he was working with kids who had emotional issues. And so when I would substitute at the middle school or the junior high, I would see him from time to time. So instead of calling him Phil, I had to call him Mr. Pena when he was at work. So, but if you're the praying type, keep Phil in your prayers. He apparently has cancer. I saw this last time I was here, but it's a good to point it out. I love the fact that they have these side video boards. Obviously, if you're walking around and you live in the area or you go to school here, it's good to have notice of you know, what's going on. But like I said, if you're the praying type, keep filling your prayers. He's a wonderful human being, but he has cancer. Gotta love the tiger. Statue. I guess they're doing some work on that. I better talk to these guys and see what I can do, what they won't allow. I don't remember if I showed this the last time, but I guess he was a graduate of Clemson, but also a veteran. So big thank you to all the veterans. Let me talk to these guys and see what I can do, what I can't do. Because see, they got like Army. Let me talk to these guys, see what I can do. I was talking with this nice gentleman who's controlling the street because they're replacing the lights on the paw print on the... That is cool. Okay, so each one is in honor of a different veteran. Oh, sweet. By the way, if you're a veteran and you're watching the channel, thank you for your service. Of course, we love statues on this channel. Yes, please be respectful as you visit this sacred ground. Yes, of course. Scroll of Honor. Now, what that guy told me that I didn't know was that Clemson used to be a military school. Didn't know that. So these chairs are all in honor of certain veterans. Senior platoon. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. You know, the nickname is Death Valley, but the actual name is Memorial Stadium. Okay. That's cool. This is so cool. I love like these right here are so subtle. I mean, if you didn't know that was there, this special place has been set aside to honor Clemson alumni who have made the supreme sacrifice and service for their country. Each name is etched into the stones of the circle, so they'll always be remembered. This memorial is adjacent to Memorial Stadium, gained in 1942 to honor their service, to honor their sacrifice. So, this is so cool. I love it. This whole park, like even that, the base of that light is in honor of our veterans. So, thank you, Clemson, for doing something like that. I just think that's a classy move. Now, each of those posts, and I'm going to stay over here because I don't want to get in the way of them doing all that work up there. But each of these, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, it's in honor of our veterans, and that's why they call it Memorial Stadium, and honoring all Clemson alumni who have made the supreme sacrifice in service of our country, dedicated in 1942. That's awesome. That is really awesome. So thank you, Clemson, for doing that. As a veteran, I appreciate that gesture. I wish more schools would do that. Oklahoma State. So, if you're new, please hit like and subscribe. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And got a couple more coming. We're going to try to go by Alabama tonight, and then tomorrow Tulane and University of Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns. Last time I was there, their end zone was a pile of, or the one side, the home side was a pile of rubble. So we'll see what happens. So until next time, hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.